I see the chat and they're saying that this is a trap and I'm a manipulator. Unfortunately, they're wrong.
Did not shower.
Hello, my favorite girly pops in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. You heard it here last. Amberlynn Reid is sending very outrageous DMs to reaction channel Zachary Michael. I will link Zach's video down below. And the DM is about how dare Zachary Michael support Oh Lordy, it's Kermit. I'm sorry, Oh Lordy, it's Jordy.
I kind of wanted to argue.
Another reaction channel, who I will link down below as well. So this is my honest opinion. I feel that Amberlynn just wants to ruin the party. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, as if Zach owes you a Kermit. Like, Zach owes you nothing. Absolutely nothing. She basically is playing on Zach's good nature, because Zach has been super kind to Amberlynn before. And she thinks that Zach is just gonna, like, I believe that she believes, I think that she thinks that Zach is just gonna do whatever you say. No one is going to play your reindeer games, okay, Ambi? So we're gonna look at these outrageous DMs as well as her new video, Did We Break Up with My Girlfriend Tommy? And Tommy's not even her real name. I feel like a girl of 2021 again. Have you ever seen a Kermit in my video and wanted to purchase one for yourself? Well, now you can. That was my game show host voice that only one person likes, but it's always for you. Okay, whoever likes the voice, there you go. If you did want to purchase a Kermit, here is my affiliate link. It is my affiliate link. If you go there and you purchase it, please let me know if you do so when it ships so I can be excited for you. Okay, we're going to talk about all the drama in the DMs and Amber's video. Amber's my all-time favorite YouTuber. She is the most entertaining, riveting girl and the most popular girl in school. I don't know if you know. All right, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything I say seriously. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information, first made public by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's read this DM that Amberlynn sent to Zachary Michael. Zach, you aren't reacting anymore. You're engaging in damaging behavior just like everyone else. Saying I'm eating on camera for Tommy, and literally making that your title is insane work. Insane work? That statement, that is not coming from Amberlynn Reid. Somebody told her to say that, or she's picking up this from someone else. There's no way that that's coming from Amber. I've been eating on camera for 11 years now. I've never ate anything for Tommy, and if I did, you really think that it'll be a couple of nibbles in a YouTube video?
Thanks for nothing.
That's an incredibly awkward and damaging and outrageous statement to make. So what you're implying is if you were eating for Tommy, it wouldn't be a few nibbles, it would be a lot, confirming what we already know. You're sick for even thinking that, and go ahead, make some more money using this message. You're welcome for employing you and keeping a roof over your head. Oh, and I love how supportive you are of Jordy, but yet dislike, your mama because he makes certain jokes. Ugh, Jordy and his chat are nothing but fat-phobic, constantly making fun of my body.
You know, I think I have a love-hate relationship with you because you remind me of someone who used to be my best friend. You remind me of someone who was like literally family to me. Someone who was like literally family to me and who was like literally family.
Jordy and his chat are nothing but fat-phobic, constantly making fun of my body.
And we no longer speak anymore, which is really unfortunate, and it's like broken my heart, like completely. But you remind me of this person a lot. And I try to look past the strongly dislike me enough to like make reaction videos about me, because like you as a person, you just really remind me of someone I used to really love as like family and a best friend. So I don't know, I'm rambling, don't mind me, I always ramble. Anyways, I'm actually watching your live stream. Be surprised, I don't know. I guess I do kind of enjoy your content. Ever since I found out about it. I see the chat and they're saying that this is a trap and I'm a manipulator. Unfortunately, they're wrong.
And making fat-shaming jokes. He is the most fat-phobic person on that platform. He is sick.
Anyways, I'm actually watching your live stream.
Keep supporting people like that. Have fun with that. Zach's response is, I'm not engaging in this right now. Log off and go to therapy like you said you were going to do when you were in Wisconsin. My main question to Amberlynn about her disdain for Oh Lordy, it's Kermit, one of my favorite channels. I'm sorry, not Oh Lordy, it's Kermit. Oh Lordy, it's Jordy. I'll link Jordy's channel down below, and I'll also link Zach's video and channel down below. My main question to Ambi, my favorite, most entertaining, riveting YouTuber. Amberlynn is my favorite YouTuber. Okay, so Ambi, here's my question to you about Jordy. You're saying that Jordy is fat phobic. Does your audience know, and does some of my audience know, that Amberlynn only started calling Jordy these words after Jordy refused a friendship with her? Amberlynn went and sent Jordy, when he was really becoming popular, a bunch of voice notes saying that he reminded her of someone who was like family to her, that he was so amazing, and that she just, really wanted to be his friend. She compared him to somebody who used to be like family to her. And immediately when he turned her down, she wanted to, in my opinion, manipulate him into making positive videos about her. He was too smart for that. And when he turned her down to be friends, she immediately started trashing him and saying that he was fat phobic. The voice notes that you sent are forever. My second question is, why is it okay for you to go on Instagram and say terrible things about Jordy's appearance? She said horrible things. You can go and say terrible things about superficial, not important things. People should only be judged on their character. Like I always implore people to judge you on your character. So why is it okay for you to go on different platforms and trash the way multiple people look? Jordy, you said something about inappropriate stuff like that. You said terrible things about, Beck and stuff like that, and other people as well. Why are you okay to be a bully on the internet, but other people can't express their opinions? And my main thing that I'd like to say is, Amberlynn stalked out Jordy's whole life like Paulie D on the Jersey Shore boardwalk, okay? And I'm not even, that's not even me being facetious. If you don't know what I'm talking about, her and current frenemy bestie, Alexis talked about this. Basically, Amberlynn was stalking out Jordy's whole life. What do I mean by that? Amberlynn saw a license plate one time while she was in Oklahoma from a state that Jordy is from, right? From the state that Jordy's from. And she was immediately saying that that was him, like, following her around, which made no sense because none of us are going to go and meet up with you, girly pop. So she was terrified that it was Jordy because it was some guy with the same license plate from the same state that Jordy and millions of other people live in. So then they paid his information and had somebody pay for his information and got his information and knew his phone number, and somebody was calling his number and his address. You stalked out his whole life like Paulie D on the boardwalk, and you have the audacity to say that Jordy is treating you badly? And here's a better question. Why do you keep going into Jordy's chat and telling him that he's obsessed with you? Zach's advice is perfect and right on the money. Why don't you just log off and stop watching Jordy? If anyone is obsessed and stalking out somebody's whole life, it's you are obsessed with Jordy. You're stalking out his whole life. The audacity to go into his chat and say you're obsessed with me when you're the one watching and consuming this. Amberlynn, do I really need to tell you after 11 years on YouTube that it is the worst possible thing to ever do to read what, people are saying about a public figure? You're getting your check. You should be happy and you should just keep it moving. So Amberlynn says that Jordy and his chat are, terrible. But yet she said that he was reminiscent of somebody who was like family to her. She said that she likes to watch his live streams and she has a non-love relationship with him. She genuinely likes him. And suddenly he's the worst person in the world. Honestly, you're just saying that because he wouldn't be your friend and he wouldn't make positive videos about you. Those voice notes speak for themselves. But deeper than that, you are a stalker, Amber. It doesn't matter that you yourself may not have Googled his information and paid for it. You facilitated that. You had someone Google his information and facilitated the calling. You looked up his information, facilitated that whole thing. You had somebody do it for you. So what? So you could be in control? You're lucky he didn't press charges on you. This is my opinion. When you look up someone's information for negative reasons, this is negative behavior. You exhibit stalking behavior that you keep complaining about. Amberlynn keeps saying that reaction channels are stalking her, when in reality, she is actually stalking, oh Lordy, it's Jordy. Purchased or whatever his information and called him up. You did that, Amberlynn. You did that. Yes, all by yourself. I want to ask you this question. What would have happened if Amberlynn were to come on screen and say one of the reaction channels is trying to get her information and to call her? Everybody would be behind her. Everybody would say, oh, wow, this is wrong. Why is everybody sweeping this under the rug that she facilitated the stalking of oh Lordy, it's Jordy, got his information, called him up, bothered him? What is happening, Amber? Nothing could be going on with you, right? It's the reaction channel. Now, moving on to what she said to Zach. As far as her statement towards Zach, you aren't reacting anymore. You're engaging in damaging behavior just like everyone else. Like I said, Zach has been the kindest to Amberlynn that I've known. Zach sometimes is, very not just kind, but very, very understanding of her situations and treats her nicely, nicer than anyone I've known. And she is expecting that type of treatment, in my opinion, all the time from Zach. And Zach is not a robot. Zach can only give Zach's opinions on whatever they're talking about, okay? This platform that you are currently on allows critical reviews. And if you don't like that, go get another job. As far as what she said to Zach about, paying Zach's bills, you're welcome for employing you and keeping a roof over your head. You would literally be nowhere without us talking about you because you can't do anything other than YouTube. I believe that you can be hired at another job, but you'll be ASAP fired because you won't show up. You literally, this is it for you. This is not it for Zach. She's taking the opportunity to trash Zach because Zach let people know that Zach, used to have one job and now Zach is doing YouTube full time. Zach can get another job if YouTube ends, or talk about literally anybody else. Zach has, a larger platform and can talk about whoever and get the views. It's very, very beyond condescending. And honestly, it's just sad. It's just a sad statement to make. It makes me a bit melancholy. It's just a melancholy statement to make. Oh, you're welcome for employing you. I keep a roof over your head. You literally were supported by Crystal's parents. You were then supported by Destiny and Casey's parents. You literally didn't work for years. You mooched off of them and did nothing, and you dare judge another human being's circumstance? Zach is a very entertaining reaction channel and does not need you to support Zach. Also, Google pays the bills, not you. Where would you be if we all stopped talking about you? Amberlynn, I'm going to tell you something from personal experience. One day I will stop talking about you. That day is coming, and I've already been very honest with my audience. At some point, my audience won't care about her like they didn't care about whoever I was talking about, whenever. At the end of the day, when all of us stop talking about you, you're going to beg us to talk about you. You're going to create and cause false fake drama. You remember what I'm saying. You mark my Kermit words in the future. She doesn't become successful on YouTube without people talking about her. The worst thing somebody could do than talk about you is not talk about you. You are treating other people in a very mean-spirited way by pretending that you are their employer. And I really shudder. I shudder to think what's going to happen when you're not getting views on YouTube, because you're not going to go out and get another job. I guess your mom is going to support you. This whole thing about Zach supporting Jordy and not liking your mama, who cares? I don't even care. Also, what Zach said in Zach's video, in case anyone is interested in, is that ultimately, Zach just shared a link to Jordy's stream. Like, he shared links to my videos when I informed the conversation of something that Zach was talking about. Amber, you need to honestly log off and relax. For someone who says that you don't watch reaction channels, that you don't read comments, you're proving that you do anything but. Okay, so let's talk about Amber's new video, Did We Break Up? I understand that you're desperate for the views. Maybe you could make your videos a little longer if you're looking for actually like make money, because making 5 or 6 minute videos, it's you know yourself, Ambi, you're not going to make the most amount of money. So it's titled, Did We Break Up? Holy clickbait. Okay. So you must need views so badly that you continuously put something out like that. I want to tell you something. Now, the positive part of this, what I'm about to say, is nobody ever believes anything that I say. So it's fantastic that you don't. Well, some of you don't. I know a lot of you do. I don't want to disrespect the people that totally believe what I have to say. But what I'm going to say, I'm definitely not the first or the billionth person to say it. Okay. So, but since so many people will not take me seriously, it's just another day in my house making this video. What you say about yourself, what you listen, what you write down about yourself, what you think about yourself, and the type of, and it's all energy. Okay, now energy of course can be changed, it can be transmuted. I hope that's the real word for this and the right word for this. It's a vocabulary channel. Whatever you say, whatever you write down, writing down is the word. That honey, you write it down. It's such a bad idea. It's okay, it'll go over your head. um I meant Ambi. Ambi's not going to understand what I mean. Sweetheart, Amba, you writing things down like, did we break up? And constantly talking about it and saying things that aren't even true because you guys didn't break up. And no one here said that they did. We'll get to that in a minute. The more negativity that you say and write down, it'll come true. You're just like doing a self-fulfilling Kermit prophecy, okay? Keep writing down, did we break up? Keep saying that. It's like, it's as if she's never even seen a Kermit, people. What I'm trying to get at is, if you don't want something to happen, my advice is don't talk about it happening, and definitely do not write it down. Girl, why would you write something like that and put it out into the universe? Why in the world would you say something and write something that you don't want to happen? The more that you put something out like that, the more energy that you switch out. You're changing the energy around you by putting out negative energy. Did we break up? I understand that she says in this video that they didn't, but the more negative energy that you put out, the more negative stuff happens. Also, quite frankly, it's like I said, like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know how, like, when you keep saying to yourself, here's a very PG example, like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna fail this test, so I'm gonna do so bad on this test, and then you fail the test. Do you think that you may have something to do with it by constantly putting such negativity? Don't put energy into something that you don't want to happen. And that's positive or negative. We always talk about, like, you know, bad romances, or like, situations where you're trying to get out of a situation. And my advice is, stop putting energy into it. You make it grow, whatever it is. The more energy that you put into it, writing it down, oh, talking about it, saying it, the more that you put energy into something. I'm about to say it, Kermits. Okay. If anybody Kermits out there, the drones, the aliens, please take me now. The more that you say something, you increase the likelihood of it happening. So when you write the words, did we break up? Don't you understand that you increase the likelihood of that happening? Okay, I guess not. All right. As far as what she says in the video, she says, when my narrative and my life is being rewritten, I need to step in and say what's true. Okay, fine. I don't have any problems with that. I think that's fair. She says that people and reaction channels are going around saying that her and Tommy broke up. Absolutely not. This has all of the same energy as when she went around saying that people were accusing her of uploading in non-chronological order. No, ain't nobody accusing you of that, girl. What people accused you of is posting old content. So this is beyond manipulation of language, which she does all the time, as I've said numerous times. She uses language incredibly specifically, okay, to continue to further the fake narrative. I have not seen anyone write down on Instagram, on anywhere in my comment section, that these two people broke up. Absolutely not. So she is coming in front of 242,000 people and telling them that we are all saying that they broke up. Absolutely not. I haven't even seen anyone comment that. People are saying that they believe in the future you will break up. And I said that too. That's just common, honey. That's common sense. It is common sense that you are not going to be in this relationship for a long time. And even if you are going to be in this relationship for years, because what may happen is, since they're long distance most of the time, it's very easy to be in a long distance relationship if you're Amberlynn Reid, because you're allowed to DM other girly pops, okay? And, just in general, it's just so much more easier for someone like Amber to be in a long distance relationship. She doesn't have to put in the effort. I think it is a manipulation of language to go ahead and say that people are going around saying that you guys broke up. Some people are saying that you might break up in the future. That's not the same thing. Saying that I think that Tommy and Amberlynn broke up is not the same thing as saying that the relationship can't withstand the test of time. Those two things are different, number one. Number two, the other thing that she discusses here is, she says, well, people are saying it was not my choice. That is true. Most of us don't believe it was your choice to leave. Most of us believe that you had to. If it was your choice, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You had to make it, okay? What is the reason that you had to come back? Because it's cold in Wisconsin? Everyone knows you would marry Santa Claus if it meant that they could claim you on the internet. You would marry anyone living in a cold climate if they could just claim you on the internet. If my Kermit lived in Wisconsin, Amberlynn would love to be claimed by him. My point here is this. I'm just kidding. My point is that we all do believe that it was not your choice to leave, because you would never leave any relationship. I think, as I've said before in my recent videos, you are much happier in Oklahoma, and I want you to be happy. I wanted to tell you something. I saw a comment that somebody left me the other day, and they said that Karina wants her. She wants her to be in Oklahoma because she has more content from her. That's not true. I'm just going to tell you something. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I find Amber's behavior abhorrent, but I want her to be happy. I wish her all the best. I know that she wishes ill will onto me and onto other reaction channels, but I wish her all the best. And that's what I suggest everybody does. Wish people the best. Honestly, it's not like it's cost anything. It's free. Wish them all the best, okay? I wish Amberlynn all the best. I want her to be happy in Oklahoma, and she seems it. I always wish everybody I talk about all the best. Okay? So the reason that I'm saying that she appears happy in Oklahoma is because that's what I think. This is an opinion channel, okay? If anybody, like, the person was trying to convey that maybe, it's better for me to get more content if she's in Oklahoma. No, it's the content is way better if she's at Tommy's. Isn't that common sense? She's miserable there. The content is better. I don't want her to be miserable. I know that some people may not believe this, or maybe they never thought about it, but so everybody here knows, I am very much so interested in Amberlynn Reid being happy, because I want everyone that I talk about to be happy, and I wish you all the best. Every single person I've ever talked about. I want her to be happy. She seems to be happy in Oklahoma. That's why I was saying that she was happy in Oklahoma, not because it's some kind of a, big draw to me making videos. No, if you're looking for the best content that I could make, it's when she's with Tommy. It's very obvious that she's miserable when she's in Wisconsin and happy when she's in Oklahoma. But yes, in case it wasn't clear, I want Amber to be happy. I don't like any of her actions. I disagree with most things that she does. I find them not genuine, but I want her to be happy. Okay. So she is trying to convey in this video, sorry, I went on a tangent, but whatever. You know me, Kermit's. Okay, so she's basically trying to say in this video, like, hey, it was my choice. I left because of my choice. No, you didn't. And no amount of BS that you post on your channel in a pre-recorded from like a week and a half ago video is going to make me believe it. Amber, most of us understand your personality, and you would never, under any circumstances, leave that girl's house if you were happy there. And I think that that's where I want to leave it at. You continuously telling your audience and a section of your audience stuff that is being said about you that is not being said about you, like this nonsense you're uploading in non-chronological order, this nonsense like, oh, people are saying we broke up. We know you didn't break up. No one alleged that you broke up. People understand that this relationship, in their opinions, is not going to last. That's just an opinion, not a fact. And we can tell that it wasn't your choice to come home, because you are. Do you know how I can tell? And I'm going to leave you off with this. Get ready. This is going to be amazing. Not really, but whatever. You're already here. The way that I know that this woman didn't choose to leave, and this is just my opinion, my theory, is because Amberlynn was going to have a married woman named Valentine move in with her, told her, this is her ex-girlfriend in her head, okay? Told her to stop paying the bills in her house with her wife. She would do anything. She was going to, listen to what I'm saying to you. She was going to have a married woman move in with her August 1st that she never met. But you're telling me that you were going to run away from Wisconsin and wasn't going to be your choice. Honey, you are always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You want this. You want that relationship, okay? You want to be with her. And the fact that you're not with her says everything I need to know. That being said, in my opinion, that you appear so much more happier without her says also everything I need to know. Anyways, rinse, lather, here we are. Thoughts, comments, dislikes, leave them in the dislikes down below. Did you like this video? Did you not like this video? Tell me what you thought about it. There's a video popping up here. It's on a similar topic. Go and watch that if you want. And if you don't, then, go and leave it a dislike if you don't like it. All right. Thank you so very much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.